Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be showing you guys a close-up of my hair type, and I will also be doing a length check at the end of this video. But before I get into all of that, I thought I'd just bring you guys on a bit of a hair journey from when I first went natural until now. So let's get into that. So this photo is actually the only photo I have of when I first went natural. And this was actually 2 years post my first big chop. And I feel like the only reason I only have one photo is because that experience, that first time going natural, was very stressful and demotivating. You see, at the time, persons like Natural 85 and others were coming out showing their natural hair. And so I thought that when I got rid of my relaxed hair, I would have those loose coils, the coolie, quote unquote, coolie hair. Little did I know that I have 4C hair and not 3C hair. So at the time, I felt like my hair was the worst. Always dry, had to manage, always breaking, and so I hated it. The red section that you are seeing at the front there, that is for me constantly straightening the front of my hair. Not that bad, but this was my go-to style. My hair was still natural, so I would get the braids and just straighten the front section of my hair. So it only made sense that I got a relaxer. And at the time, this was the definition of healthy for me. I thought my hair just looked healthy after a fresh relaxer. Shiny, dark, thick, just healthy. And so after the traumatic experience of going natural, I tried my best to maintain my relaxed hair. I started to research stretching relaxers and different oils. At the time, I was obsessed with coconut oil. Obsessed. Little did I know that my hair hates coconut oil. And so something was working. My hair was growing, and listen, this was the definition of long hair for me. Once my hair could touch my shoulders and curl like that, that was enough. And so I was very happy with how my hair looked here. But I got pregnant and hair care went out the window. And so my hair got damaged and I had a lot of new growth. So of course, big chop number 2. I still did not know anything about natural hair care. To be honest, I think I just cut my hair because the straight ends were so damaged. And so, for the most part, I just wore a lot of braids over and over. Something was working, my hair was growing. Actually, at this time, I think I started using sweet almond oil, which is a staple product for today. I absolutely love it, so I don't know if that is what contributed to my hair growth at the time. Ignore how dirty my hair looks. I had just took out some braids, but I want to show you how much growth I had in the short space of time. And by 2016, I really had a lot of length. And with long hair comes the desire to relax so I can show off my length. But as you can see, I did not retain majority of that length. A lot of it got cut off when I got this relaxer. And I was still struggling with relaxed hair, so I returned to the salon, but this time not for a big chop, but just to get a short style. Y'all, I loved this style. My only issue, and it was a very big issue, is that because the back was so short, every time my hair grew out, the new growth would look so bad with the straight pieces, and so I had to go to the salon to get relaxers every 2 weeks just to maintain the style. And not only did it cost a lot of money, it was a lot on my scalp. It was a lot. So as much as I loved it, it had to go. And so on January 1st, 2018, I did my third big chop. So, funny story. So I took the electric shaver and I shaved my head skin bald. But I already had a plan. I had my wigs, I had my scarves. Nobody was going to know that I had done this. Not even my fiancé. Nobody. And so later that night, my husband comes home, fiancé at the time, comes home, and my daughter goes to greet him. Not even a good night, Daddy. How you doing, Daddy? She went straight in. Daddy, all of Mommy here is in the garbage in a white plastic bag. So of course my husband looks at me like, what? And of course the secret was out. That is why you don't do things in front of children. They talk too much. But my husband was the only person who knew, and my daughter. So I was wearing my wigs and my scarves still. Nobody knew. But then eventually, in April, I took the leap. Interestingly enough, this was actually the first time in my life that I was comfortable with the size of my head, of my forehead. Like before this, you could tell me something about my forehead and I would feel a type of way. But I don't know what about this phase. My self-confidence rose. You could not tell me anything. And it has been that way ever since. And then in September of 2018, I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but I shaved off my sides. And as you can tell by my tone, I hated it. So I grew out my sides and I was wearing scarves to cover the new growth. And once it had grown out enough, big chop number 4. In my dorm room with my scissors and my mirror, and I just cut off the top. I did not wear my hair out much after I did this. It was always covered and hidden. But then eventually I got back into finger coils and that was my go-to style. Then when I went back to school in the fall of 2019, I was alternating between faux locks and my natural hair. So I had this plan. I would get my faux locks done, keep them in for about 8 weeks, 2 months. I would take them out, take care of my natural hair for a month, deep condition every week, all of that good stuff, and then apply the faux locks again and repeat the pattern. And something worked, because the last time I took out my faux locks, this is the growth I had. My go-to style is still the finger coils. I am still struggling to find styles that work for my hair, but that is still my go-to style. This is my hair wet with the finger coils. And this is my hair dry and stretched, a few days old, with the finger coils. So I think you're up to date. That is my hair journey. This is my hair right now in its raw, uncut state. I have low porosity hair. I did the porosity test. I put a strand of hair in water. I put 2 strands of hair in water, and those babies floated on top of the water for over 24 hours. I really apply heat to my hair. I only apply heat if I really need to dry a style quickly. So let's get into the length check. Just to show you guys some movement. Absolutely none. Absolutely nothing. So this is my hair. I'm still learning how to deal with my hair, but I have learned to appreciate it. This is my hair. This is what grows out of my body, and I love it. I love it. Just to show you guys a bit of how water just sits on my hair. Literally just sits on my hair. As I spin, you can see the water is still on my hair. Not soaked in, just on my hair. But that's all for this video. I hope it helped for those who would have been asking about my hair type, the length of my hair. I hope it helped. But thanks for watching.